Hello everyone. In the last lecture, I have started the fifth modulo of your first semester, that is linear algebra. In that, I have explained some basic concepts on matrices. We have some more basic concepts to know before going to the main topic. First one is orthogonal matrices. What is mean by orthogonal matrix? When we say the matrix is orthogonal matrix, a square matrix, orthogonal matrix should be, it is a square matrix A. Consider matrix is A is said to be orthogonal if A dash is equal to I, which is equal to A dash into A. We know that A dash is what? Transpose of this A, and we know that the transpose of matrix is obtained by interchanging the rows and columns of this matrix A. Here condition for orthogonal matrix is A into A dash. When we multiply A and its transpose, that is A dash, we get the identity matrix, which is equal to A dash into A. In second PU, you already studied the operations of matrices, that is addition of matrices, multiplication of matrices, similarly subtraction of matrices. Here you have to multiply these two matrices. Here also you have to find the product of these two matrices. You will get the identity matrix. You already know what is identity matrix. Next is singular matrix. A square matrix A, consider a square matrix A is said to be singular. This matrix is said to be singular if its determinant is 0. That is, determinant of A is equal to 0. When we say the matrix is singular, when the matrix determinant of that matrix is equal to 0. Next is non-singular matrix. When we say the matrix is non-singular, a square matrix A is said to be non-singular if its determinant is not equal to 0. That is, determinant of A is not equal to 0. I think you all know how to find the determinant of the given matrix, both the second order and also for the for 2 cross 2 matrix and also 3 cross 3 matrix. And if you forgot the method to find the determinant of the given matrix, don't you worry, I will explain here both second and third order. Consider if A is equal to the matrix 1 minus 2 minus 3 8, we have to find the determinant of this matrix. That is, determinant of A is equal to determinant of this matrix 1 minus 2 minus 3 8, which is equal to, multiply these two elements in this matrix. These are the diagonal elements. Since it is a square matrix, we have diagonal, and 1 and 8 are diagonal elements for this matrix. Multiply these two diagonal elements, that is 1 into 8 is 8 minus, next we have to multiply the non-diagonal elements, that is 2 3 is 6, it is minus into minus, it is a plus 6, which is equal to, we have to first multiply this minus, then multiply the non-diagonal elements. It will be 8 minus 6 is equal to 2. Therefore, determinant of this given matrix is what? It is 2. This is the example 1. See here, the determinant value here, determinant of A, which is not equal to 0, means this matrix is what? Non-singular matrix, because the determinant value of the determinant is not equal to 0. This is what? Non-singular matrix. Now consider if A is equal to 2 3 6 9, we have to find the determinant. Determinant of A is equal to what? Then determinant of A is equal to determinant of 2, 3, 6, 9. We know the procedure. First we have to multiply these two elements. 2 8 it is 9 minus next multiply these two elements. It will be 3 8 it is 3 6 it is 18, which is equal to 0. Therefore determinant of A is equal to 0, which when the determinant of the given matrix is 0, it is what? Singular matrix. Therefore A is singular matrix. This is how we have to find the determinant of 2 cross 2 matrix. Now consider the matrix of order 3 cross 3 and let us see how to find the determinant of that matrix. Next, if A is equal to 1 0 minus 1 3 4 5 0 minus 6 minus 7, we have to find the determinant of this 3 cross 3 matrix. Then determinant of A is equal to determinant of 1 0 minus 1 3 4 5 0 minus 6 minus 7. This is the determinant which we have to find the value of this determinant, which is equal to determinant of A is equal to, consider this first element, that is 1, then neglect the column and row which is having that element, means we have to skip this row and column. We have these 4 elements. Then find the determinant of this one. It will be what? 4 7s are 28. It is a minus. It is minus 28 minus of 6 5s are, it is a 30 minus 30. I will take here close bracket. Next, here we have to take a positive sign and here negative. We have to take the signs alternatively positive and negative signs. Next, consider the second term, which is 0. We know that 0 into something is also 0. Therefore, the second term will be 0. Next is plus. Here we are taking positive, negative. Next our sign is positive, and we have the third term as here it is a minus 1 into. Now neglect the column and row which is having this term. Then the terms are 3 4 0 minus 6. Elements are 3 4 0 minus 6. Now multiply this 3 and minus 6. It is a minus 18. Then 0 into something, it is 0 minus 0, which is equal to, here it is 1 minus 28 minus into minus plus, it is 30. This is 0. Then plus into minus minus 1 into minus 18. Minus 18 minus 0, it is minus 18. Then it will be 1 into minus 28 plus 30, it is 2. Minus into minus plus 1 into 18, which is equal to 2 plus 18 is equal to, it is 20. Determinant of this one is what? 20, which is not equal to 0. That is, determinant of A is not equal to 0. Therefore, it is what? Non-singular matrix. This is non-singular matrix. Why? This one, this is determinant. This is non-singular matrix. Why? Because the determinant of this value is not equal to 0. Since the determinant of A is equal to 0, which is not, determinant of A is equal to 20, which is not equal to 0. Therefore, the given matrix is what? Non-singular matrix. This is how you have to find the determinant of 3 cross 3 matrix. Next definition is inverse of a square matrix. If A and B are two square matrices of the same order such that A into B is equal to B into A is equal to I, means we have to consider two matrices A and B which are of the same order, means which are square matrices. Both A and B are square matrices of the same order. Means if A matrix is 2 cross 2 matrix, then B matrix should be 2 cross 2. Similarly, if it is 3 cross 3, B also it is a 3 cross 3 matrix. Then when we multiply A into B, we will get the identity matrix. Similarly, when we multiply B into A, multiply the matrix B to A matrix, we will get the identity matrix. Then B is called, then the matrix, this matrix B is called the inverse of A, and which is denoted by A inverse. When we say the matrix B is inverse of A, if AB is equal to BA is equal to I, then the matrix B is called inverse of A, and which is denoted by A inverse. Note, first point is the necessary and sufficient condition for a square matrix A to possess as a inverse is that determinant of A is not equal to 0. Means the necessary and sufficient condition for existence of A inverse is what? The matrix A, the determinant of the matrix A is not equal to 0. If the determinant of that matrix is equal to 0, we can't get the inverse of that matrix. That is to say that the inverse of a square matrix exists if and only if the matrix A is non-singular. When we get the inverse matrix, if the matrix A is non-singular. Next is the inverse of a square matrix is unique. Unique means it is 1. The inverse of the square matrix is unique. Means we get only one inverse for the particular given matrix. Remember these results. A into B whole inverse is equal to what? B inverse into A inverse. Means when we multiply A and B and finding the inverse of that, which is equal to the B inverse into A inverse. Next is we have already said that A dash is equal to I, which is equal to A dash into I. Then the matrix A is orthogonal. This is also one of the result, that is A dash is equal to I, which is equal to A dash into A. Then A inverse, not inverse, A dash is equal to A inverse, then A is called orthogonal. This is also one of the result which conclude that the matrix A is orthogonal. That is, transpose of that matrix is the transpose of the given matrix A is equal to inverse of that matrix. Then we call the matrix A is orthogonal. Next is adjoint of a square matrix. Here we have two cases, for second order square matrix and for third order square matrix. For second order square matrix, finding adjoint of the given matrix is different, and for third order square matrix, finding adjoint of A for the given matrix is different. Let us see one by one. For second order square matrix, if A is equal to A11, A12, A21 and A22. Here we are taking second order square matrix, that is a 2 cross 2 matrix it is. Then adjoint of A is equal to A22 minus A12 minus A21 and plus A11. See here, this is the given matrix and this is the adjoint of A. For second order square matrix, the adjoint of A is obtained by interchanging the diagonal matrix and changing the sign of non-diagonal elements. See, these two are diagonal elements. Here I am interchanging the diagonal elements, means it is A22. I am taking these elements here, that is A22, and this element here, this is A11. Do not change the signs of the diagonal elements and change the sign of non-diagonal elements. Here do not change the place of the non-diagonal elements. Simply change the sign of the non-diagonal elements and interchange the elements of diagonal elements. Means what? The adjoint of the given matrix is obtained by interchanging the elements of diagonal elements and changing the signs of the non-diagonal elements. Let us see one example of order 2 cross 2. See, if A is equal to the matrix 1, 3, minus 4 and it is 5, then adjoint of A is equal to what? We have to interchange the elements of diagonal elements. Therefore here it is 5 and here it is 1, and changing the sign of the non-diagonal elements. Here it is positive, so that it will be changes to negative. This is a minus 3. Here we have negative sign, it will be positive. 4 means it is 4 only. If A is equal to 1, 3, minus 4 and 5, then adjoint of this one is what? 5, minus 3, 4 and 1. Here we are interchanging the elements of diagonal elements and just changing the signs of non-diagonal elements. This is how you have to find the adjoint of 2 cross 2 matrix. Next, for third order square matrix, if A is equal to A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33, then adjoint of this one is equal to what? Adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A22, A23, A32, A33. See, these elements are lies here, that is A22, A23, A33, A32, A33. You already know how to find the determinant of 3 cross 3 matrix. Using that knowledge, you have to find the adjoint of this 3 cross 3 matrix. Consider the element here A11 and avoid the column and row which is having that element A11, and consider the remaining elements, that is A22, A23, A32, A33. The first element will be what? Determinant of these 4 elements, determinant of this matrix, this 2 cross 2 matrix. Next is what? Here also we have to take the alternatively signs. First is positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. Here it is negative, means it is positive, negative, positive, and like this. Next element is what? A12. A12. Then you have to avoid this column and the column and row which is having the second element. See here A12, we have to avoid this column and this row. The remaining elements are A21, A23, after this element you have to go through this second element, second row, first element, that is A21. Here we have to avoid the first column and the second row, because the first column and second row having this element, that is A21. On avoiding this element, the remaining elements are A12, A13, A32, A33. Similarly, next is third row first element, that is A31. Now we have to avoid this first column and the last row, that is third row. When we avoid this first column and last row, the remaining elements are A12, A13, A22, A23. Okay, similarly for first row you have to take the first column elements, and for the second row you have to take the second column. Similarly for the third row, consider the third column elements. And here we are going to second row, so that consider first column second element, that is A12. Here we are taking this element A12, means we have to avoid this second column and this first row, because first row and second column having this element. The remaining elements are A21, A23, that is A21, A23 and A31, A33. See here A31, A33. Similarly A22. Here the A22 elements is present in second column and second row. Second column, second row, so that we have to avoid this second column and second row. Remaining elements are A11, A13, A31, A33, A11, A13, A31, A33. Next is minus. Next determinant is, for the next determinant, consider the A32 element, and this element having, means this lies in the third row and second column. We have to avoid this third row and second column. We will get the remaining elements A11, A13, A11, A11, A13 and A31, A33. A31 means A21, not this one, because A32 lies in third row. A21, A23, A21, A23. Similarly for the last row, consider this last column elements and write down the determinants for the remaining elements. You will get the adjoint of this given matrix. I will explain once again. For the first row, consider the first column element, and if you when you consider the first element and which is present in first column and first row, you have to avoid that row and column which you have taken the elements, and write the determinant for remaining 2 cross 2 elements. Do it same for all the elements. You will get the adjoint of 3 cross 3 matrix. Let us see one example. I am considering the 3 cross 3 matrix, that is A is equal to 1 0 minus 1 3 4 5 0 minus 6 minus 7. Next we have to find the adjoint of this one. Adjoint of A is equal to, first we have to take the first element, this is 1, then 4 7s are 28, it is a minus 28. Then we have to multiply these two elements, this is a minus of minus 30. First, for the first element it is over. Next, for the next element, for this one it is, here do not write 3 here, because just we are taking, considering the element, and we are taking the signs. This is plus, next is minus, into, it is 0 into minus 7, it is 0, minus 6 into minus 1, it is plus 6. Next element is 0, 0 into something is again it is 0. Sorry, just here we are not taking 0 here. This procedure is only for the finding determinant, not adjoint. Here it is a plus, plus minus plus. Next, avoid this row and this column. It is 5, 0 into 5 is 0. 4 into minus 1 it is minus 4. It means it is minus of minus 4 it is. This is over. Next one, for the second row we have to take the second column. Here we are ending with the positive, it means it here it is negative. Next, for this second column, first element, we have to avoid this column and this row. 3 7s are 21 plus into minus 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 21 and 0 into 5 it is 0 over next negative it is positive. Next for this element we have to avoid this row and this column. 1 into minus 7 it is a minus 7 and 0 into minus 1 it is a minus, here it is 0. Here we have to take negative. 0 into minus 1 it is 0. Next here it is negative. Next for this element we have to avoid this row and this column. 1 into 5 is 5. 3 into minus 1 is minus 3. Minus of minus 3 here. For the next column, next row, consider the last column. Here ending with a negative means here it is a positive. Next avoid this row and this column. We have 6 into minus 3 is minus 18. 0 into 4 it is 0. Next it is a positive, negative. Here we are taking positive means here it is negative. Next element is 5, so that we have to avoid the second column and second row and last column. It is 1 into minus 6 is minus 6. Next 0 into 0 is 0, minus 0. Then plus, we have to avoid the last column and the last row and last column. 1 into 4 is 4. Then 3 into 0 it is 0, minus 0. Now simplify this one, which is equal to, here this one is 2 because minus 28 plus 30 is 2. Minus into minus plus, this is 6. Minus into minus plus 4. Minus into minus plus 21. Here it is minus 7. Here we have minus into minus plus 5 plus 3 is 8. 8. This is minus 8. Next here we have minus 18. Minus into minus plus 6. Here it is plus 4. This is the adjoint of the given matrix A. This is how you have to find the adjoint of the given 3 cross 3 matrix. Here we have a formula to find the inverse of the given matrix. See, further the adjoint of a square matrix helps in finding the inverse of non-singular matrix A by the result A inverse is equal to 1 divided by determinant of A into adjoint of A. Means the adjoint of A is helpful for finding the inverse of A. To find the inverse of A, we must know how to find the determinant of the given matrix and also the adjoint of the given matrix. Here we are taking two examples for both first, second order and third order. Let us find inverse of this one and also this one. First we are considering the first example. For the first example, here A is equal to what? 1, 3, minus 4 and 5. Find A inverse. For A inverse, we have to find the adjoint of A and determinant of A. First find the determinant of A. Determinant of A is what? Is equal to, this is 5 minus 4 3s are 12. This is minus 12, which is equal to 5 plus 12 is equal to what? 17. Determinant of A is what? 17. Determinant of this given matrix is what? 17. And we already know the adjoint of this matrix is what? Adjoint of A is equal to 5 minus 3, 4, 1. Then inverse of A is equal to what? 1 divided by determinant of A into adjoint of A. Determinant of A is what? 1 divided by determinant of A is 17 adjoint of A is 5 minus 3 4 1 is the inverse of this given matrix. Similarly, you have to find the inverse of this matrix. In the previous concept we have already find the determinant of this matrix, that is, see, these two matrices are same. Determinant of this one is what? 20. So the determinant of inverse of this matrix is what? Here A inverse is equal to 1 divided by determinant of A into adjoint of A. Here also A inverse is equal to determinant of A is what? 1 by 20. You have to write this matrix here. Then it is what? The inverse of this matrix. You will get the inverse of this matrix by A inverse is equal to 1 by 20, that is determinant of A is 20 into adjoint of A. Adjoint of A is this one. Write this matrix here. You will get the inverse of this given matrix. This is how you have to find the adjoint and inverse of the given matrices. These are the some basic concepts of matrices.